Jack Eichel makes his highly anticipated return to the NHL and makes his Vegas Golden Knights debut as they take on the Colorado Avalanche. So who better to discuss Eichel with than the Golden Knights insider and Peterborough Pete's biggest supporter? That's Gary Lawless. Gary, I mean, anytime you get a world-class player back in Eichel, it's just a good day for the sport, but he's been away for so long. So what are realistic expectations for Eichel?
It's very interesting that he's been gone away so long that people have forgotten who he is and how fantastic he is. This is a player who is, it's McDavid, Matthews, Eichel. They're all in that rare air. McKinnon. There's only a few players like this. So what are the expectations? To me, higher than they were when he was in Buffalo. He's with a way better team. Doesn't even wear a letter here. He has none of that pressure that he would have that he had in Buffalo. He walked into this dressing room and he was a young guy surrounded by older guys, veterans like Pietrangelo, Martinez, Stone, Smith, Carlson, Marcia. So he doesn't have to McNabb. He doesn't have to worry about any of those things he worried about in Buffalo. It's just play hockey. Then he's got players that are going to make him better. I've covered the NHL for a long time. This is, I was around the Winnipeg Jets for a long time. Now I've been around the Vegas Golden Knights for a long time. This is by far the most talented player that I have watched day in and day out in practice. He will be the most talented offensive player that has ever worn a Vegas Golden Knights jersey.
Now that is a statement, Gary. I like that. I think I also just need to see him get hit once, just for my brain, just to be able to move on. So, what do you make of the surgery and coming back? He clearly has to be fully healthy.
The most important thing for a player when they're injured is that they believe in the path to recovery. They believe in the surgery. They believe in what the doctors are saying. This is the way you're going to play in the NHL again. The ADR, artificial disc replacement surgery, was what Jack believed in. It's what he wanted. And it's been a tremendous success. And don't worry, he has been hit. There's been a lot of stuff done, behind curtains with Jack and some of his teammates. The first hit he gets tonight will not be the first hit he's received. He's been belted around by his teammates quite a bit.
All right, that's good to hear. That puts my mind at ease a little bit, Gary. Now, for Eichel to be put into this position, the Golden Knights had to do a little bit of cap work, let's say. Of course, Mark Stone goes to LTIR. Now, people seem to be in either one of two camps. You either think, hey, if this is something you're allowed to do, you might as well do it. Or you seem to think this move is in poor taste, just like the Tampa Bay Lightning a couple of years ago. Where do you come out on this debate?
Well, Mark Stone was coming out of the lineup for the Vegas Golden Knights, whether or not Jack Eichel was here or not. Mark Stone is injured. He's got a back ailment that they can't fix. They've been trying to fix. He's been to see numerous specialists. He's already missed a bunch of games. So to me, the whole conversation is specious. There's nothing to talk about. You're allowed to spend a certain amount of money against the cap, and there are hard and fast rules. The league monitors it. The Golden Knights are following those rules. They've got an injured player that makes $9 million a year. That makes room for Eichel to come on. So that's what it is. And it's not over. Like Kelly McCrimmon, everyone seems to think that Mark Stone's not going to play again until the end of the regular season. When Mark Stone's healthy, he's going to play. There's no walking up to a player like Mark Stone, a guy that wears the C, one of the most emotional players in the NHL, and saying, I know you're healthy, but you're not going to play for a month. You're going to sit and watch. It's ridiculous. It's preposterous. And frankly, it's egregious that people are talking about it. That's my best Jackie Childs right there.
I like that very much. Now, Gary, you are in Vegas, so I have to ask, with Eichel back, and if Mark Stone does return at some point, maybe for the playoffs, are they the odds-on favorite to win the Cup?
No. There's a whole bunch of great teams right now. Florida, Tampa, Carolina, Colorado. Nashville's got something to say right now. Calgary all of a sudden is in first place in the Pacific. Vegas is one of many. And frankly, we don't know what they are until they get healthy. They got to get healthy, and then you can start talking about where they fit in that big picture.
All right. Tonight's going to be a lot of talk around the league as Jack Eichel makes his return. Maybe Vegas will do one of those awesome pregame ceremonies just for him. Gary, thanks so much for your time.
All right. Have a great day, everybody.